Hello and welcome to Loving Me, Myself, and Life with me, Jody Misiak. So I have actually decided to take the summer off. Now you might be listening to this a little later. However, over the next 10 weeks, I'm bringing you content and things I've been sharing in different outlets. So it's been a few different things. I want to take some time off to really be with my kids. Also, the camp that I usually have my kids in a couple times a week just didn't have space for me this year. So I kind of had to rearrange my summer, and I've decided to just be with them this summer and spend time with them because, they're only this young for like now. So I have kind of reshifted things, and this is just a time for me to take a break. However, I didn't want to leave you hanging. It was a really, really big decision for me to kind of go and take a break. I usually bring you episodes every week, and that's a thing I love to do to make sure that I'm there for you. And so I'm not fully gone. I'm just sharing things that I've talked about in the past that I haven't talked about here necessarily. So good, juicy, amazing stuff. Just I've shared it elsewhere, and now I'm going to bring it here to you. So it's actually going to be over the next 9 weeks. There'll be episodes for my Wow Wednesdays that I did a few years ago. And the last one, it will be an episode from a coffee chat that I did. It was on Facebook Live years ago as well. So like I said, good, juicy, awesome stuff. And I just wanted to share it with you here. So get comfortable and enjoy. Hello and welcome to Wow Wednesday with me, Jody Misiak. Today we are going to talk about regret. Because stepping out of your comfort zone, it can be really challenging. And I just want you to kind of think for a minute about your future. There's this beautiful quote that says, "In the end, we only regret the chances we didn't take." So today, I just want you to think about that beautiful list that you wrote on week 1, and then we looked again last week and really stated in our why, and hopefully you're backed really strongly by your why or your whys. Maybe there's more than one, and that's okay, but make it strong. And then just think about your life. I have a question. So look at that list, look at all the beautiful things you wrote on it, and then ask yourself this question. From a year from now, or even 10 from now, would you be more upset if you didn't try or if you went all in and tried? I know for me, I've definitely looked at this because I mentioned, I think it was last video, that some of these things that I'm doing this year, stepping out of my comfort zone, like the possible move, for instance, it's been something my husband and I have been thinking and talking about for years. And I'm now at that point in my life where the universe and my life have just shown me that this is it. This is the time. This is the time for change. And I look at it and go, like, if I don't do this, I'm going to regret this. Like, I know deep down that if I don't try, I will forever wonder. And even now, it's like some of them, like, why didn't we do it sooner? A lot of that's like when you go out and do something, you're like, why didn't I do this sooner? Like for me, teaching yoga, why didn't I do this sooner? I do actually feel like that's perfect timing. A lot of these things, I don't want to say regret that I didn't do it sooner. I look at my life and go, okay, it didn't happen before, and that's cool. Things had to play out. Things, are working in perfect alignment to make this happen. But sometimes we do keep ourselves stuck. So think about it. Like, would you rather go do it now, just try? Or will you look back would you rather regret if you did it or didn't do it? And I know for me, my biggest answer is I would totally regret not doing it right now, because I'm like all fired up. I'm ready to go. And I just feel it's the time. So obviously make that loving list of yours, figure out the why, and maybe you're not ready yet, and that's okay. But feel into it. Is it fear of the unknown? Change is hard. Change is super uncomfortable. Trust me, I know, but it's okay. You can be where you're at too. I'm not asking you to change anything today. Just ask yourself that question. And if you're unsure yet, that's okay too. You might be at that place that's like, I don't know if I would regret that. Maybe I would, maybe I wouldn't. And that's okay. Just keep that list handy. Be with it. There's no right or wrong answer here. And then maybe there's a couple things on your list that you're like, circle them and go like, oh, maybe I'll save that for later then. Maybe you have it where it's like, okay, there's just one desire on your list. One thing that you're like, yes, I'd love to do this year. That would make me go, wow. Maybe you've just got it down to one, and that's okay. And that's what you focus on. Not everything we would love to do needs to happen right now. Some of those things on your list, they might happen 5-10 years from now. And it's just taking those little steps towards it. And maybe just writing it down that you want it was the step you needed to take this month. Figuring out your why. Maybe that's the only other step you need to take. Or maybe you didn't do all the whys. Maybe you're still stuck on that. And that's okay too. Wherever you're at, that is okay. It just don't let fear stop you. So it's really figuring out like, get out of your own way. And this is the big year for me to get out of my own way. We are our own stoppers. We stop ourselves because fear likes to come in and sit and tap us on the shoulder and keep us where we're at and keep us from growing and keep us from learning and just expanding, because fear likes comfortable. Fear likes to just chill. So when you ask yourself that question and like I said, if you don't have an answer, you're like, I don't know yet. That is okay. But just really sit with it and make sure that's not fear creeping in. And the biggest thing to do for this, to help you not have fear creep in, at least for now, there's so much about fear that we could talk about, but is just write down your answers. Just think, or just write. Don't think it. Don't overthink it. When we overthink it, that is when fear comes in. When we pause to just let it all in, and fear comes in those gaps. So just ask yourself whatever answer comes to you first, go with that. Because when we overthink, fear definitely overruns our mind. I know, because I've had those moments. I started the year off strong where I was like, okay, these are the next steps. This is what we're going to do the next, to get us closer to our goals this year. And it's like, what's the next right thing, right? That's my thing this year. Like, what's the next right thing? What's the next right move, action, whatever you want to call it, and doing it. And then I got lost in my own head. Luckily, I have a list of the 3 to 4 steps that I have to take. And I say we because my husband is in on these too. Not everything in our life is a solo journey. Sometimes it is. Like a self-love journey is definitely your own. Yes, you can welcome people into your world, but it's your own. Big changes in your life, like moving, definitely involve others around you sometimes. So be with yourself today and just ask yourself, would you regret not doing it, or would you regret trying it? Because remember, in the end, the only regret we have are the chances we didn't take. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day. Bye for now.
Thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed this week's episode. I will be back on September 10th with all new episodes of Loving Me, Myself, and Life. So until then, relax, enjoy, keep listening. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you so, so very much. Thank you so much for being here and listening. I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.